Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you are doing very well. So today it will be English class and we will talk about compare actions, plural nouns. So if you are ready, let's start to talk about adjectives and adverbs while comparing two actions or more than two actions. So adjectives are used to describe nouns. They can also be used to compare nouns. So you can see this page 264 from your reader's notebook, your big book. So let's open the book and let's check the page together. While comparing two things, we are using er at the end of my adjective or adverb. So while comparing more than two things, I add est at the end of my adjective and adverb. So let's talk about adverbs. Again, same. If I want to compare two things, I'll put er at the end of my adverb. And if I want to compare more than two things, I need to put est at the end of my adverb. For example, it say Ben is tall. You can see the picture here. Ben is tall. Ben is taller than Jack. In the second sentence, I just compare two people, Ben and Jack. So if there are just two people, in this situation, I can use taller than. I just add er, and if you see than, it means you compare two things, two people. So taller. The third sentence, Ben is the tallest boy in the class. I compare Ben with the other boys in the class. So it means I compare more than two people. In this situation, I need to add est at the end of my adjective. It will be same in my adverbs. So let's start to read the sentence together. Jen can jump high. Check the high and low. High represent up, low represent down. So in the second sentence, it say I can jump higher than Jen. I compare two people, myself and Jan. So I put er at the end of my adverb. If I compare more than two people, in this situation I need to add est. Cho can jump highest of all. I compare Cho with others. So if I compare more than two people, in this situation I need to add est. Perfect. Let's make some exercise together. Please open page 264 from your reader's notebook, from your big book. So let's read the question together. Copy each sentence. Fill in the blank with the correct form of the adjective or adverb in parentheses. It say the whale swam ahead of the other whales. So large is given to me. I need to put er or est. Perfect. I need to put est. It will be largest. Already given in my adjective. So in this situation, I just need to put st. It will be largest. Because when you check the first sentence, you cannot see than. Than represents I compare two people, two actions, but there is no than in the sentence. And I can see the. If you see the, it means I need to add est at the end of my adjective and adverb. So it will be the largest. The largest whale swam ahead of the other whales. Okay, if you are ready, let's read second sentence together. Mr. Briggs sang, then the music teacher. So soft is given to me. I compare two people, right? Mr. Briggs and the music teacher. And I can see then here after my adjective and adverb. So if I see then here, I need to put er at the end of my adjective and adverb. So the sentence will be Mr. Briggs sang softer than the music teacher. Perfect. Let's read the third sentence together. This test is the we have had so far. So heart is given to me as my adjective and adverb. So this test is the. I can see the. If I see the here, what should I do? There is no than in this sentence. So perfect. I need to put est at the end of my adjective. So it will be hardest. This test is the hardest we have had so far. Perfect. If you are ready, let's move sentence 4. It says Abu ran of all the runners in the race. I compare AB with other runners. There are more than 2 runners. So in this situation, I'll put the fastest. Abu ran the fastest of all the runners in the race. Perfect. Let's move. Right now, we talk about adjectives and adverbs. We will do more exercise about them. While writing them, what can I do? So let's check. Adjective is given to me. The blue fish is big. The second sentence is say, the white fish is bigger than the blue fish. There are 2 kinds of fish here, white and blue fish. So I just compare 2 fishes here. The other one is the gray fish is the biggest fish in the tank. I compare gray fish with the other fish. In this situation, I compare more than 2 fishes. So I need to put est at the end of my adjective. Let's talk about adverbs. How I can write it while comparing 2 things or more than 2 things. It say that it's fast. The second sentence say my sister eats faster than that. In the second sentence, I compare my sister with my dad. So I compare 2 people. Because of this, I need to add er at the end of my adverb. So in the third sentence, mom eats the fastest in the family. I compare my mom with the other family members. So in this situation, I compare more than 2 people. I need to add est. Don't forget to put the here, because this is superlative actually. So in the superlative, if I put est, in the beginning it should be the. Okay, if you are ready, let's move the exercise. Please open page 116 from your journey, from your small book. If you are ready, let's talk about them. It say, use the correct form of the adjective or adverb in parentheses, write the sentence. In the first sentence, it say, this aquarium is new than the one in Tarpon. So, in the sentence, new is given to me and I have than here. If I see than here and let's check my sentence, this aquarium and the one in Tarpon. So I compare 2 aquarium. In this problem, in this sentence, I need to put er at the end of my adjective. So it will be, this aquarium is newer than the one in Tarpon. Good job. Okay, if you are ready, let's check second sentence together. Let's read it first. Tony got to the aquarium late than Katie. So, in this sentence, I can see than. If I can see than, I compare 2 people here. Let's check my sentence. I compare Tony and Katie. It say Tony got to the aquarium later than Katie. If I already at the end of my adjective and adverb, I just need to put are. I don't need to put one more here. So it will be later than Katie. I just compare 2 people. If you are ready, let's read the third sentence together. The jellyfish tank was the dark tank in the aquarium. Check my sentence. I cannot say any then. There is no then. But I can see the. So after the, I need to add what? est. Perfect. And I compare more than two things. I compare jellyfish tank with the other tanks in the aquarium. So it will be the jellyfish tank was the darkest tank in the aquarium. Good job. If you are ready, let's read fourth sentence together. Katie stayed at the seahorse display long than at the other displays. So it say than here. If I see than here, it means I compare two things here. So I need to add just er at the end of my adjective. It will be Kate stay at the seahorse display longer than the other displays. So I'll put longer. Good job. Let's move. Okay, right now we talk about connecting to writing. How I can write my adjective and adverbs by using er and est. Right now we will talk about less common plurals. What does it mean? Remember irregular verbs. So it's kinda irregular verbs. It will be irregular plurals. How I can show it? Please open page 108 from your journey, from your small book. Perfect. If you are ready, let's talk about singular and plural nouns. Singular represent only one thing, only one object, only one person. Plural represent more than one thing, more than one object, more than one person. So it will be people. While talking about singular, I said person. While talking about plural, I said people. It's already changed. Irregular words. So let's talk about knife on your book. Knife is my singular. There is only one knife, a knife. But if there are more than one knife, I'll say knives. It will be changed. Knives. Instead of F, I'll put V here. So leaf. Remember leaf. So if there is only one leaf, I'll say leaf. But if there are more than one leaf, I'll write leaves. Perfect. Hoof. So if there is only one hoof, I'll write hoof. If there are more than one, so I'll use hooves. Perfect. So if I just talking about one life, my life for example, I'll write my life. But if I talking about our lives, so it will be changed. Remember lives, our lives, their lives, but this is just her life, his life, my life. So if I talk about loaf, so this is represent only one loaf. But if I'm talking about more than one loaf, I'll use loaves. Check loaf and leaf here. Both of them finish with AF. AF. So instead of F, I put VES. Instead of F, F will be dropped and I'll put VES. Leaves and loaves when I make them plural. Okay, let's check my exercise. Same page. Page 108 from your journey, from your small book. Let's read it. Read each sentence, choose the missing word from the box, write the word, then reread each complete sentence. So, what can I write? Read the first sentence together. The blacksmith put shoes on the horses. What? Perfect. It will be hooves. Good job. Okay, if you are ready, let's read second sentence together. Run for your The volcano is erupting. Guys, the volcano, remember lava, remember our science class. So, if you wanna live, you need to run for your lives. Good job. Let's read third sentence together. Do you have any of wheat breads? If I'm talking about breads, I'm talking about also loaves. So it will be, do you have any loaves of wheat breads? Perfect. Let's read sentence 4. It say, in autumn the fall from the trees. Remember, what do trees have? Trees have leaves. So in autumn the leaves fall from the trees. Good. Okay, let's read sentence 5. Set the table with forks and spoons. What I'll use while eating something? I'm using also knives. Good job. So, we already finished this page. Perfect. Okay, during this class time, we talk about adjectives and adverbs while comparing two actions and while comparing more than two actions. And we learned how we can construct a sentence by using adjectives and adverbs in the situation to compare two actions and to compare more than two actions. And we learned less common plurals. For example, instead of knife, because it represents just one knife, I put knives. So, good job guys. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon.